Hey everyone, the Jose 32 back again with another deck review. First I wanted to quickly apologize to all my contest winners who have not received any packages yet. I know Azukini received hers. I think It's Magic I Tell You received her package. The other ones are outside the US, I believe, so it may take longer for you to receive your package. If you do receive your package, let me know, or do an unboxing video, whatever. But I just, just so you know, I do ship it out with like the cheapest possible shipping available, which is surface mail, which is not air mail. It's basically very slow, especially if it's going, halfway across the world, like some of you guys. And so it takes longer. I apologize, but unless people want to, chip in $5 for shipping, I'm not going to spend $10 or $15 or $20 for shipping packages out, because it costs me a lot of money to ship as it is. But most of my shipping does cost me $6 or $7, which is fairly inexpensive, but it just takes a lot longer to receive, especially if you are really far away. So again, I apologize to those who haven't received any packages yet, but they are on the way. You should get them. It may take a month or more to get them, but you'll get them eventually. Alright, let's look at these Bicycle Transducers. There are 3 decks in the series thus far. We'll look at this one in a bit. First of all, I'll look at these two. These are the Bicycle Aqua Transducers and the Bicycle Lava Transducers. I believe this was the first one, this is the second one, but they're basically identical. So I'll look at them at the same time. The front says Bicycle, and then at the bottom there's some Japanese symbols on this one, and this one just looks like P and P or something, and a Japanese symbol. It says playing cards, Ericus and Finis, made in USA at the very bottom in very tiny writing. You're not going to be able to see it on this camera. And there are these identical spade pips with a spade pip in it. There's a spade pip with a spade pip in it. And inside the spade pip is a heart that's upside down, a diamond, and a club. So you get the whole thing. And almost it's kind of weird. Look at that upside down. It almost looks like a face. It does, doesn't it? It almost looks like a face when you look at it upside down. It's bizarre. And then you got these birds here on either side, and just all sorts of other work. These are dolphins here. You see there's a heart underneath the spade in the center here. All sorts of flowers and leaves and vines and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. On this side it says Ericus and Finis, made in USA. Ooh, you can't see that. Okay, there we go. On the other side, K-Free Studio Productions. That's who produced it. On the top, I think it says Poker. Yep, it says Poker. On the bottom, you get a barcode and some trademark information. Nothing else. And the back, you see the back design, which actually this is not quite the back design on the cards, because this yellow color you see on the back is not actually on the back design of the cards. One other quick thing to note, this one has a standard red USB-C seal. This one just has a white seal that looks like somebody stuck on. I don't know why. Alright. And then on the flap, some trademark information. This one, exactly the same. You open it up, and there's no reveals or anything like that. The first thing you get is an ad card for kfreestudio.deviantart.com. That's the artist. They actually have a new image on there of a upcoming Transducers deck, which has a pink and black design for the back of the cards, and it looks like it may have different color for each pip, like the multicolored, the rainbow deck for the bicycles, or whatever it was called, the multicolors. So that's kind of cool. There's the back design. Again, it doesn't have the yellow on it, but it's not that bad looking. It's pretty cool in my opinion. I like it. That's just my opinion. A lot of people would prefer it to match this and have that color on it. But to me, I don't really care that much. I mean, does it really that matter? Does it really matter that much? And that would actually make it a one-way back design if it did have that color on it like that. So I don't know. I kind of like it the way it is. That's my opinion though. You also get, it's pretty cool, it's a red ace of spades. It's just a standard ace of spades, just like the one in the deck, except it's red and it's in here for a color change. You can actually buy cards like this on eBay for color changes with, you know, red spades and black hearts and stuff like that, but they give you one. The rest of the deck is fairly standard bicycle. Almost looks like it has the perfect pip because the pips are so small. The standard bicycle court cards, standard bicycle ace of spades, standard bicycle joker, and there's another joker which is identical. No guaranteed jokers. And it's basically what you get. It's basically a standard deck of bicycle playing cards. Dribbles nicely. Spreads nicely. And it looks, well, it looks really nice. It fans so-so, not that great. A little fanning powder, and I'm sure it would fan beautifully. But for some reason, it's not fanning that well, as you can see. But, again, it's not the worst fanning I've seen from any deck. But that was, I figured I'd issue with these decks is they didn't fan that well. But that's kind of what you get for this deck. The blue one is basically identical, except it is in blue. And it's not fanning very well either. They're sticking somewhat. I don't know if it's just because they use a lot of ink on these backs or what it is, if it's a stock or what. You do get that same ad card. You do get the same red ace of spades, and everything else is the same. It spreads decently. I also haven't touched these in a while, so that could be part of the reason. They may still need to be broken in a little bit, but it, you know, dribbles nice. It's not bad looking at all, and it's nice to have in your collection, that's for sure. Now I will quickly look at the last one, and the card community was very vocal about these cards, very vocal about the back design not matching what the back of the box looks like, and about it being, you know, very standard and everything. So, kudos to these guys for coming out with a completely custom deck that was just awesome. This is the Bicycle Fire Transducer. It says Bicycle on top. You get the same Ace of Spades pip on the box. Some more Japanese writing. Playing cards. Erkus and Finis, made in USA at the bottom. Just like the last one. And yet all sorts of imageries and artwork. There's flames. There's leaves and branches and vines. Just like the other one. It's pretty cool. It's funny they call these the transducer decks, and it doesn't say transducer on them at all, so it's kind of bizarre. On this side, Erkus and Finis, made in USA. Whoops, there you go, just like the last ones. This one, K-Free Studio Productions, on this side. Top, it says poker underneath the red seal. And the bottom is a barcode and trademark information. And unlike the other ones, it's in black. These ones had that stuff in red and blue, whatever the color of the box was. This one's just black. Doesn't match the box, but no big deal. And in the back, shows you the back design of the cards. It's just full of artwork. These look like suns. There is all sorts of leaves and vines and branches, flaming type things. It almost looks like a red sun in the back. And it's just pretty damn cool. The flap, you get trademark information, very little bit of trademark information, and It looks almost like a flaming type symbol. It's kind of cool. No reveals again. You open it up. First thing you see is this card. It has all the cards that are in the deck on it, including the Ace of Spades with the custom Ace of Spades pip and the custom Joker, and that's kind of cool. And on the back you get a Three of Spades. It's some kind of a gimmick. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but it is some kind of a gimmick, so that's kind of cool. They actually give you a gimmick. They also give you a double-sided blink card. And let me apologize for this video going a little bit long, but there is 3 transducer decks. It's kind of like reviewing 2 decks at once, so I apologize for the going a little bit long. But anyways, each card, as you can see, has custom pips, and that is just awesome. The spades, they have artwork in the pips just like the Ace of Spades. Even the court cards, although they are standard court cards, they have custom pips. The hearts, they all have the same basic artwork in the pips, from what I can see. At least the hearts and the spades are very similar artwork. The clubs and the diamonds have some slightly different artwork. Unfortunately, you're not going to see these very clear. I think I may have done a review on the transducers before. I'm not 100% sure, so I apologize if I did. There's the Ace of Spades. It looks pretty damn cool. It says Bicycle on top, US Point Card Company on the bottom, along with Made in USA. And you got that spade pip just like on the box. Looks nice. It's not really, outlandish or anything like that. There is a little bit too much detail in it maybe, but it looks nice. Ace of Hearts, kind of the same pip, except it's a heart. It's nice to have a custom aces, aside from Ace of Spades. Ace of Diamonds again, same kind of thing. There's a Joker. The Joker looks like a swirly, flaming thing almost. It's got dolphins right around it. You got these kind of Japanese symbols in the corner, which I think actually say K-Free. I'm not sure. And then it says K-Free Studio and their website on the bottom here of the Joker, which is pretty cool. And there is a second one, exactly the same. And then there is the Ace of Clubs, which is got the club pip design in it, and it's pretty cool. And that's what you get. This one again, Bicycle stock, air cushion finish. This one actually spreads beautifully. This one has, as you can see, it matches the back design of the box. It's got yellows in it. It's got multiple shades of red. It's maybe got a little bit too much detail going on it, but it looks awesome. I think it looks pretty cool. And the cards, they handle very well. They fan very well. Oops. I don't know what was with those first 2 transducers, but they don't fan very well. They don't spread that great. This one, fantastic. If you are going to pick up any transducer cards, I recommend this one, just because it might be a little bit easier to find than the other 2, and because of all the custom artwork in the pips, and it just seems to be a better quality for whatever reason. Of course, all 3 transducer decks are a little bit harder to find. They are older, and they didn't make that many, I don't think. The lava deck is really hard to find. You might be able to find it on some Asian eBays or magic shops. It's not going to be too cheap, probably $20 to $30. The lava transducer also equally hard to find, I think, but you can still find it on eBay somewhere. And this one, you might be able to find on some card shops. I'm not sure. But it's a little bit cheaper, and you should be able to still find it in comparison to the other ones. And like I said, there's possibly a new one coming out I haven't received any information on it lately, so I don't know where it is, when it's coming. Hopefully it will be coming. It looks pretty cool, and I want to add it in my collection. So if you're out there, K-Free Studio, print that new Transducers deck out and send it to me. If you don't send it to anyone else, just send it to me. But just print it and get it out there because we want to see it. Alright, that is my slightly long deck review on all 3 Bicycle Transducers. If you're into collecting cards, definitely pick them up. If you're into Magic floor scene, I would say pick up this one, not the other two, because the handling is not that good as you've seen, and they're harder to find. But other than that, you know, I wouldn't really tell you to run out and get them like I usually say, but they're nice to have nonetheless. And that's my review. See you next time. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Go to PokerStunt52 on eBay for all your card needs. I know they don't sell any Illusionist, Fury 11, or Dan and Dave cards, but you can pick those up right at the source, right on those websites. And come to PokerStunt52 for everything else you need for playing cards. And forget about B in Poker World, who apparently has a lot of people that dislike him and his service, and a lot of people that prefer the One-Eyed Jack. So if you are going to go anywhere, go to the One-Eyed Jack or PokerStunt52. Alright, see you next time.